Welcome back, Lahaye Center. Joining me now, Stephanie Betcher, the star in the movie Finding Faith. And you know, why don't you tell us a little bit about, starting off, how you got the role and how that all took place?
Okay, well, the movie is produced with the Safe Surfing Foundation, which is out of Bedford, the Bedford Sheriff's Office, and Thomas Road and Liberty all got on board with it. And so Jason Campbell, the executive producer, just kind of came up with the idea of a film that could teach internet safety and about sex trafficking and that kind of thing in a way that people will actually pay attention to.
Right.
Because, you know, you hear it on the news, that kind of thing. Yeah, so I heard about the auditions, and I was just like, oh, that would be fun. I did a lot of theater stuff growing up, and I'd never done film, but I thought it would be cool to go out, and so I auditioned, and then I got cast in the role.
First movie ever?
First movie ever.
That's pretty crazy, eh? I'm sure the nerves were going.
Yeah, they were. But I was just like, hey, why not audition? I can't really lose anything or whatever, so yeah.
Kind of curious, how hard is it to get into the character of somebody else, but also kind of bring your own personality out into it?
Yeah, well, with this story in particular, I don't know if everyone knows, but it's about a 14-year-old girl, and she gets abducted by an internet predator, and this is a big issue in the U.S., and I thought it was more of a deal in other countries, that kind of thing. So when I first found out about like how big of an issue it is here, you know, I felt like I had more of a responsibility, I guess, to the character, because I had to be realistic with it, and it wasn't just like some character you play in a show, because this is girls, you know, here in Lynchburg and all around the country that this has happened to every day. And so I just wanted to be true to the character of how that could be, and then putting my own personality into it. I guess just experiences of mine that I've had that I could draw emotion from when I had to cry in different scenes and that kind of thing.
How tough is it to cry on spot? Is that pretty tough?
I had to do it in a show one time, so I had a little bit of training. But it is a little bit weird, especially when you have to, they were like, okay, cut, take it again. Yeah. Because they're just like, okay, y'all have to keep crying, okay? But yeah.
Drinking water, get the tear ducts going.
It's fun.
Did you ever have the opportunity to meet the real Faith and kind of meet her and discuss how things went with her?
I did, yeah. Her name is Danielle, and actually she's been here the past week. I didn't actually meet her until the premiere, but I met some other victims of it. But I did, and it's very eye-opening, I guess. But it's cool that she's using the story and the things that she's gone through, that she's not getting down about it, but she's letting God speak through her now.
How'd the premiere go for you last week?
It was very fun. We dressed up in like red carpet attire and everything. So yeah, I felt like a little princess. That's what I kept saying. It was fun. Awesome. A girl's dream, right? Yeah. But yeah, so it was very cool and a good turnout.
Oh, good. Okay, so what kind of feedback have you gotten so far about it? I know it's only been out for a week, but you know, I'm sure you've gotten something. And you guys are going on tour here soon, correct?
Yeah, we actually been at several churches this week. They're trying to do one like every day this week, so I've been to a lot of those. Feedback's been really positive. They like the movie, and then there's been some people that, there was a lady that was a victim actually of it, and she came up and she's just like, thank you so much for doing this, and it's like realistic. And then there was a guy, his dad was a predator, and, and so it's really cool to hear those stories, I guess, and that it's really making an impact.
How long did it take you to get the whole film done and produced, and then how did you juggle that with school? And you know, a lot of people probably recognize your face from TRBC on Sunday morning, so it seems like you've got everything going.
Well, it's, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. God's just helped me to, I guess, prioritize the different things, the doors that he opens, and he makes a way for it to all work. We filmed it during the summer, so I didn't have a lot of everything else going on at the same time. But we started, it was like the end of June when we started filming, and finished the beginning of August. So it was a good...
I'm sure they're pretty intense, packed days, though, eh?
Oh, yeah, like 12-hour days.
Wow.
12-hour days. You know, the night scenes have to be done at night, too. So that was the weirdest thing for me, probably, because you're like, you see a movie, you're like, oh, like 10 o'clock, right? Yeah. No, but we were like filming at 3 sometimes. It was like,
coffee time, right? Yeah. When you're going on tour, is it only in the United States, or are you going other places across the sea, or?
Right now, I think all the plans are for the U.S. I don't know if there will be some in Canada at all, but I know that there's been interest from other countries that they want to show the movie and that kind of thing, so that would be awesome.
From your own perspective, what do you hope people get out of it?
Number one, just the faith-based message of the film. Whatever you're going through, you know, whether it's something like this or something else, God's there. He doesn't leave you alone. And even if things seem like they're spinning out of control, he's in control. So that's a good takeaway message for anybody, and specifically for this film. You know, internet safety is a big deal. Parents, grandparents, teens, you got to set those privacy settings. Be careful. I mean, the bad guys are in their phone now, and you know they're everywhere. And so just be careful.
Awesome. Well, Stephanie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very
and
much.
Best of luck. It sounds like you've got a busy year going.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited though.
Awesome. Okay.